What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today, we're going to be going over WeGro, and this was actually requested by one of the members of the channel. Big shout out to Bacon Steakum, one of the members of the channel. If you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that, and I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. So this one will be WeGro. So let's get straight to it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, and for a disclaimer, I'm not personally invested inside of WeGro. But let's get straight to it. So WeGro is a crypto on the Binance Smart Chain. And one thing that I noticed about looking at WeGro just by first looks, it is a very low market cap crypto. Now, this is going to be a completely unbiased video. I'm not going to come here and tell you it's pumping straight to the moon, blah, 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 all that. But I'm going to go and tell you the truth. So I definitely see that this is a low cap crypto right here, almost says stock. But yeah, a low cap crypto. And a lot of the low cap cryptos, they tend to like die out after a little while. And it's something I've been noticing a lot about recent launches. But one thing I do want to say about WeGrow is they took the step to get their own LLC for their coin. So WeGrow coin. And we're going to talk about what they're really doing with this coin. But I thought it was really interesting that they actually have their own LLC. So that definitely says that they're pretty serious about it. And you can go over here and see the whole team somewhere over here. Yeah, and they're pretty much all doxed. So that's definitely another good sign as well. They're an actual company, they're doxed, and they're doing well, I guess. But we're gonna be going over this, so definitely stick around to the end of the video. But right here you can see they launched over here somewhere inside December, and you can see at the launch, it did pump a lot, just like with a lot of coins, and it's been down since then. But you look over here, it does say up 77,000% in the last 4 months. I don't know how true that is, but that's what it's saying. So a lot of times, CoinGecko has the wrong number on there. I think it has the wrong number. But yeah, right now it is down a lot. A lot of these different low cap cryptos, they start off really high, they pump high, and then they just end up going down lower and lower and lower. And I can't even really do a technical analysis on this, for one, because it only has 1.9K trading volume on it, and then on top of that, it's not on TradingView, so I can't really do a technical analysis on that. But yeah, it does have 22 million fully diluted market cap, 4.4 million inside of regular market cap. You can see over here, this is the new contract that they're talking about, and it is very low market cap. I know I've been talking about the low market cap for a while now, but it has low holders as well. And most of these, you can see the white list because they're all 60 millions. And then you can also see some of the dev wallets and all that good stuff. But let's go over it. So as they say, we grow your own data sovereignty. So supply chain forecasting ecosystem designs that benefit the holders. So down here, they pretty much give the runaround about what they are. WeGro updates, they got their own little updates here. Update your wallet if you previously bought WeGro. They're pretty much talking about with the new contract, because you can see here they have the old contract. This is the old one. People are still buying from the old one for some reason, and then they got the new one, which is what we're going over here. But yeah, let's move on from these wallets now. And then what is WeGro? The future of DeFi, CAM, supply chain, relocate the earnings back into the ecosystem, and take a deep dive and watch the video if you want. Definitely watch their video. They definitely explain it very well what WeGro is. I can't really say the word on YouTube because I'll get demonetized and then maybe my video taken down, because you can't really talk about that type of stuff. But anyways, the market growth in the complementary alternative medicine, and their name is WeGro. So you can kind of guess what that alternative medicine is. So they're pretty much inside of that industry, which is pretty interesting because that industry would never go anywhere. It's just something that's going to stay around forever. Let's be completely honest. People fought too hard to get that stuff out. But anyways, the ecosystem and governance of WeGro coin. So 8% of the WeGro is pretty much a transaction fee. You got the 8% transaction fee, kind of like Baby Doge with the 10%. Now 5% is given back to the people inside of BNB. So you got 5% reflections inside, rewards. They're really rewards. 5% rewards inside BNB, 2% BNB for business acquisition and ecosystem expansion, pretty much for their marketing, and then 1% for the liquidity pair on PancakeSwap for a relative price increase. So 1% going back into the liquidity. So this is pretty standard amongst a lot of other cryptos. They all have this kind of, every single Binance Smart Chain coin is now following this structure here. And SafeMoon was pretty much the first to popularize it. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. But anyways, and then Baby Doge was the one to come and popularize it. So over here we got the market potential. So the market growth in complementary alternative medicine. No other industry comes close. I definitely agree there's huge market potential, but here in the United States, they tax that stuff so heavy. The people that are running these companies are making zero profit. They tax it so heavily. They just have so many different regulations with, the complementary alternative medicine industry. They have so many rules and regulations. You will not make profit if you're inside of that business. That's just being honest. That's if you're in America and you're inside of that business, you're making it no profit, literally none, because they're taxing it. They're doing all this stuff. So that's one thing I want to know. I want to know, is WeGrow primarily inside of America, or are they focusing in other markets where this alternative medicine is really thriving, like Canada? And that's what we need to know, because if they're only primarily focused on America, then WeGrow will be no grow. Let's see what they're going to be doing there. So, anyway, 67%. This is pretty much their what they're projecting for the sales for CAM, which is complementary alternative medicine. 67% growth of nationwide CAM sales. 146 billion expected growth by 2025. 250K new full-time jobs, and this isn't with Regrow. This is with the alternative medicines worldwide. And then 12% of Americans are active CAM users. And see, this is what I'm really looking at here. Americans, and this is kind of what they're focusing on. And their LLC is actually set up inside of America, I believe. Oh, yeah, it's inside of Pennsylvania, Hanover, Pennsylvania. So, see, this is what you really want to look at. Pennsylvania is where they're set up. Pennsylvania, I don't think the alternative medicine is legalized in Pennsylvania, for one. And then for two, you really only have a few states where you can really operate freely there. And then on top of those like 3 or 4 states, you're being taxed heavily. You have so many rules and regulations on what you can and cannot do. If you have one station inside of California and then another station inside of, let's say, Colorado, or they just now did some stuff in Michigan or Ohio or something like that. But like, let's say you have one station there, you can only have one facility, one grow facility inside of California. And that grow facility cannot transport their medicine to Ohio. They can't do that. They can only, have that one medicine inside that one state, because that's where their jurisdiction at. So this industry, is very new, and WeGrow is definitely very new coming into this industry as a crypto, trying to profit off the industry. So one thing I will say, is going to be a little bit of a long time for us to, actually be profitable in this industry. So I think they're really looking like ahead with this, and they're really looking ahead with this. Like, this is like a future project. That's what I'm seeing here, because even with the LLC, they're really not playing around here. They're looking at towards the future, because right now there's not much potential for growth inside of this. But once it really starts to ramp up, once it starts to legalize inside all the states, and we start to get that cash flow, and the taxes are reduced a little bit, and the regulations are pulled back a little bit, that's when you're going to see actual growth for this industry. So I think that's where WeGrow can thrive. But as of right now, personally, if I were to put money into WeGrow, I would only allocate like 1 to 5% of my investments into there, because right now it is a very low market cap, very low volume. They're really active on Twitter, which is something that's really good. Even though they're not getting much engagement at all on Twitter, they're still staying active. Look, 4 minutes ago, they just now posted something 4 minutes ago. That's easy, because WeGrow is the only cryptocurrency that seeks to constantly put money back into liquidity. And yeah, they're literally tweeting like all day long, even though they're not getting much engagement at all, which is actually pretty surprising. A lot of projects don't do this. They just see little to no engagement, and then they just get unmotivated and they just stop. But WeGrow, you can see they're still constantly posting on here. So I think that's also a good sign for WeGrow. Now let's go over a few other things about what they stand for, what they do. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. So token allocations within WeGrow, you got 50% is going to the burn in the supply and the burn, and then you got 10% of the pre-sale which is what I was showing earlier. Let's actually open that up again so you can see what I mean, like 10% going to the pre-sale. Like all these different holders here, you see these 60 million, those are all pre-sale wallets. And the other ones, they probably sold out a little bit, well, like a lot probably, just because. And you can see because they're all near that same amount. But yeah, those were the pre-sale wallets that they're talking about there. And let's keep going over this. So 10% for future partnerships, and those future partnerships would be like marketing and stuff like that. And then 20% for future exchanges, going to the exchanges, 5% for developer wallets. And yeah, the developer wallets do have a pretty good amount, but I'll go over something that they mentioned about the developer wallet soon. 5% for the company wallet as well. So token sales restriction, this is what I was talking about. So 10%, the max amount of the 24-hour total positive increase WeGro can sell. So the developers cannot sell more than 10% if WeGro is up, and they cannot sell more than 1% if WeGro is down. So that's pretty much how they have the contract set up. So that's actually pretty good. This prevents rug pulls. This pretty much confirms that it's not a rug pull. So I don't know much about the company. I don't know much about WeGro, but it kind of confirms it's not a rug pull. I mean, it's physically impossible to do that inside of the contract, considering they can only sell 10% when it's up. Which, yes, they can sell 10% of their assets when it's up, but it doesn't seem like they're doing that type of stuff. And then 1% if it's down. And it says over here, every member of WeGrow, from the developers to the subcontractors, are bound by the same restrictions. This keeps the value of WeGrow from being greatly affected by the sales of the developers' tokens. Why WeGrow is community driven. They really focus on this community driven part a lot. Liquidity pool generation, that 1% going back to liquidity, collective earning, that BNB rewards pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much what we got here. And then you got the roadmap. They talk about all this stuff that they were going through, the June, August, all that. Colorado company established, proof of concept tested, forged tokens, strategic partnerships, filing compliance documents, marketing and digital asset teams on board. WeGrow Data Inc. established for blockchain software and payment. And yeah, they got a lot going on here. So anyways, we have a blockchain development started. So they're now developing their own blockchain. And another thing that's actually really interesting that I wanted to show you all here, data mining. That's pretty much what they're trying to focus on now. So this could be pretty big, and they're doing a bunch of stuff with compliance right now, making sure it's all right. But yeah, I think that could be really big. Data mining amount every transaction is worth in USD. For every data mining transaction, 9 cents. That seems like it's pretty good depending on how many transactions you get, and 100% of the control of your own data. So yeah, that's also very good. And anyways, over here you got some more partnerships they're talking about. The blockchain development, the first debit/wallet approved. So they're trying to get a debit card, and they're also trying to get a wallet, kind of like Baby Doge. I see a lot of different cryptos are following that same path. And consumer/retail engagement application, e-commerce integration, WeGrow coin listing on additional exchanges. So they're trying to get listed on exchanges. Blockchain audit and testing, release of blockchain beta is going to be inside Q3 when they release their beta for the blockchain. Q4 2022 international expansion and coin released. So I think there could be potential here for WeGrow, but like I said, it's very low market cap right now. It's very high risk because it started and it pumped and then it went all the way down. This is what almost all altcoins do, like very new cryptos. Almost all of them do the same thing, and most of them don't survive this part. So if WeGrow survives this, if you can see WeGrow like a year from now surviving this and actually being up from where it is, then that definitely confirms that it could be a potentially really good investment. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. But yeah, this is just what I'm seeing here. This is all my personal opinions. Now, I think there could be like a possible, I don't want to say pump, but there could be like a possible marketing strategy that they employ on here that could actually end up growing WeGrow to be like a huge company and a huge crypto. But right now, all we're seeing is the downside. So I'll leave it at that. And remember, like I said, this is just all speculation right now. I don't have any money personally inside of WeGrow. This was a video for the channel member Bacon Steakum. I almost forgot your name, but yeah, Bacon Steakum. How could I forget that? Big shout out to Bacon Steakum. If you all want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that, and I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. As always, I'll be back with another video.